Things between Denise Richards and Aaron Phypers have seriously exploded, and it's getting worse by the day. What started as a quiet split has now turned into one of the messiest divorces we've seen in a long time. There's drama, accusations, and honestly, a lot of really dark stuff being said from both sides. So let's just get right into what's going on. First off, Denise filed for divorce from Aaron in early July. That alone was big news, but just days later, things took a much more serious turn. Denise claimed in court documents that Aaron was physically abusive to her throughout their relationship. We're talking serious accusations like choking, slapping, grabbing her face, and even pushing her head into things like towel racks. She also said he threatened to hurt her if she went to the police. It wasn't just emotional stuff. She showed photos of bruises and said she got multiple concussions from these fights. But Aaron didn't just sit back and stay quiet. He hit back with his own claims. According to Aaron, Denise is not being honest about who she is. He said she has a long history of using prescription pills like Vicodin, mixing it with alcohol and Adderall, and even driving under the influence with their daughter in the car. He also accused her of cheating and said he found proof of it on her phone. When he confronted her, he says Denise smashed his phone, scratched him, and tried to cover it up. Basically, both of them are accusing each other of really terrible things.
ET obtained Denise's 30-page restraining order request, which includes 2 disturbing photos of her bruised eye. She claims husband Aaron Phypers caused the injury when he allegedly violently hit her with the heel of his palm back in 2022.
The real wild things right here, aren't I?
But that's just the beginning. A judge ordered Aaron to stay at least 100 yards away from Denise after she alleged he gave her at least 3 concussions, slammed her head into a bathroom towel rack, and threatened to kill her.
Denise says Aaron is abusive and manipulative. Aaron says Denise is unstable and violent. And now, both are dragging their private issues out into the open. After Denise filed for a restraining order, the court actually gave her temporary protection. Aaron has to stay away from her for now, but there's a hearing coming up to see if the order becomes permanent. That could seriously change everything, especially since it may affect custody, finances, and how the divorce goes overall. Now here's where things get even messier. Aaron filed a police report of his own, saying Denise attacked him during a fight around the 4th of July. He said she hit him, scratched him, and destroyed his phone after he found texts that suggested she was having an affair. Denise was seen in public shortly after, walking with her daughter without her wedding ring, and you could tell something had shifted. This wasn't just about a breakup anymore, it was turning into a full-on war. In court documents, Aaron claims Denise is the one who's dangerous. He says she's been mixing meds and alcohol for years, even while taking care of their daughter. He also said she passed out behind the wheel with their daughter in the car, and he accused her of verbally abusing him and acting totally out of control. That's a lot to take in, especially when these two were once a united front. Denise, on the other hand, says Aaron is harassing her by stealing her phone and computer, sharing her private messages, and trying to control her. Her lawyer has come forward saying Aaron refuses to stop, even after being told legally not to do it. One of the most upsetting parts is that their daughter is caught in the middle. Both parents are throwing around such intense accusations, and it's hard to imagine what it's like for their family right now. If even half of what either of them is saying is true, this is way more serious than just a celebrity breakup. It's also interesting to think about the timing of all this. Aaron filed for divorce just a few days after the July 4th fight, and he said that was the final straw. He said that moment convinced him there was no going back. And with all the legal filings, accusations, and media coverage, it's clear that this split is about way more than love lost. What's also catching attention is how the media is reporting everything. Some sources say Aaron feels like he's being unfairly painted as the bad guy. He says the public doesn't know the full story and that Denise is hiding things about her behavior. Meanwhile, Denise's team is saying that she's trying to handle everything in court instead of the press, but that hasn't stopped details from leaking out all over the internet. There's also buzz that Denise has financial concerns. People are speculating that her claims of abuse might be connected to the divorce settlement, like maybe she doesn't want to pay him spousal support or give up part of her earnings. Others argue that no one would fake something this serious just for money. And honestly, it's hard to say what's true when both sides are denying everything and blaming each other. Aaron claims he never laid a hand on Denise and that all the injuries she showed came from other accidents, like a drunken fall down the stairs at his clinic. But Denise says she has multiple incidents documented with photos and bruises, and even says she feared for her life. The confusing part is, no one seems to know what really happened behind closed doors. Fans are split. Some believe Denise, especially after she showed pictures and got the restraining order. Others think Aaron might be the real victim here, or at least that both of them contributed to the dysfunction. Even people who worked with them on reality TV have come out and said that things seemed off behind the scenes. Some former crew members said Aaron made Denise uncomfortable and tried to control how she acted even during filming. It paints a picture of a relationship that may have been toxic for a long time, even if they tried to keep it together in front of the cameras. And the thing is, it's not just court drama, it's emotional. You can tell there's still so much pain on both sides. They've accused each other of addiction, abuse, cheating, harassment, basically everything you could think of. There's no clean break here, no calm exit. It's all coming out in the ugliest way. The next big step is the court hearing. That's when we'll find out if the temporary restraining order becomes permanent. That could change the divorce settlement and even lead to criminal charges if the judge finds Aaron guilty of harassment or abuse. On the flip side, if Aaron can prove Denise made false claims, that could flip the whole situation on her. Both of them are expected to bring a ton of evidence. Denise might have photos, messages, and witnesses to back her up. Aaron says he has screenshots and proof that Denise was acting erratically. Whatever the outcome is, it's clear this isn't going to end quietly. It's also heartbreaking when you think about where they started. At one point, they were deeply in love, showing up together on red carpets, doing interviews side by side. Denise even brought Aaron onto her reality show and spoke about how she trusted him with her children. Now, they're fighting in courtrooms and accusing each other of horrible things. At the end of the day, there's no way to know exactly what happened. Maybe both of them did things they regret. Maybe one is truly the victim. Maybe they just weren't right for each other and everything spiraled out of control. What we do know is that this divorce is going to be long, emotional, and messy.
Denise Richards and her husband of 6 years, Aaron Phypers, are splitting, and her income is being revealed. Aaron filed for divorce July 7th, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for the breakup, according to court documents obtained by E! He noted the date of the separation was July 4th, and is asking the court to award him spousal support. According to the documents obtained by TMZ, Aaron estimates she's grossing over $250,000 a month from OnlyFans, TV, brand deals, and appearances, adding that he has no income. Aaron estimates that on average, the estranged pair spend $105,000 a month.
And it's not over yet. As more details come out, it's only going to get more complicated. Whether you believe Denise, Aaron, or neither, you can't deny that this is one of the most intense celebrity breakups in recent memory. With court dates ahead, evidence to review, and lawyers fighting on both sides, there's a lot more still to unfold. Let's just hope that both of them, and especially their daughter, come out of this with some kind of peace. Because right now, it's just heartbreaking to watch a family fall apart in such a public, painful way.